game that I would actually play a lot. Star
Yeah.
Drive 2 is the game that I would play a lot.
Yeah. Now, thing is, Star Drive doesn't have multiplayer, so we can't play together as a group. Whereas I've got the four pack.
True.
I've got the four pack on Star Ruler. So I think that there's reason to keep them both. Honestly, I need to play a little bit more on Star Ruler and find out. And I'm also going to need to play the Star Drive so I can, take advantage of whether or not I want to do the refund or not. Um, Noctis, are you one of the ones that actually has this game? Okay, actually, Sapphire has Star Drive. Oh, it says that you have Star Drive. Yeah, so you own this. But have you actually played it? Because it doesn't look like you have any hours on it.
Star Drive 2 is what I've been playing for quite a while.
You've been playing the Star Drive too. Okay, it
But
didn't
if
have.
you're going to go to Star Maker,
No,
I'm
Star
actually
Maker.
willing to
I'm not
try it
seeing
with
Star
you
Maker.
because it's
I'm not seeing
multiplayer.
Star Maker. You've mentioned that one a number of times. I don't think Star Maker is a game that exists. I think you're talking about Star Ruler.
Yeah,
You just keep.
Star
Yeah.
Ruler,
Okay.
Star Maker. It used to be called Star Maker back in the day.
Okay. Okay. You actually have 261 hours on Star Ruler, on the original Star Ruler, not Star Ruler 2. Um,
Really? I have that
200,
much?
261 on Star Ruler. Star Drive 2, you have 38 hours.
Well, the first game where I have a lot was really long time ago when
That's the older
uh,
version. That's Star Ruler
Master
1,
of
not Star
Orion
Ruler.
3 was such a disappointment. That was the
What?
only alternative at the time.
What? Masters of Orion. That's what I was about to bring up. I loved Masters of Orion 3, and that's what I've been looking for. Is a game that can be the spiritual successor to that, that actually takes it and does a graphical representation of that. Because I was
Yeah,
going to mention that when you were
the
saying
problem
no
was
4X
their
game
AI
has done the ground stuff,
advancement.
Masters of Orion had the ground stuff, and it was amazing, but there was no graphical representation of it whatsoever. It was just, this is happening. You got some text, you got some numbers that you're dealing with, and you're managing it. But you would send X amount of ground troops. You would take over the planet. You would bombard it from space first. But all of it was numbers. You didn't actually see anything happen. So it was like you were a bureaucrat managing this stuff, and it was still really cool. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I
Yeah, so
think
did I.
to this
But
day it's one of my
part
favorite
of the
games that I've ever
success
played.
of the promise was missing. The promise was that you would have all of these generals or governors doing the stuff that you didn't want to take care of for you.
I they had no they had some. It wasn't the best AI, but it did okay. But I never really gave them
It
the
did
chance because
okay, but it
I
didn't do
preferred to
a lot of
micromanage
things.
everything. I really preferred to micromanage everything. So I never gave them the chance to do it. So I guess I couldn't. I never really tested it to see if they were good or not. I always turned those AI off and just did it myself because that's what I liked about the game was doing that. So I spent a lot of time just microing it. But yeah, but I didn't. As far as the promise of the game, I found out about the game after it was already out, so I had no idea of what they promised, in development or anything like that. I was still pretty young, and I played that in my teens, and it had already been out probably for a year or two, if not more, by the
Oh,
time I even knew it existed.
you're making me feel old.
Yeah, you're not that
Although I
much older
just
than me,
turned
but yeah, you
24,
are.
so I
Yeah,
understand.
you got 10 years on me, but that's. How do you think that these teenagers make me feel? School just got out, and so I'm getting a lot of my
Oh no,
teenage
the
viewers.
teenagers make me feel like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I ran up to
yeah.
go to school uphill 10 miles in
Mhm,
snow
mhm.
every day.
Yeah, I've got a lot of teenagers that are coming back that were watching me last summer, and now they're already coming back and stuff. And it's great to see them, but it's like, I feel really old talking to some of these guys sometimes.
Yeah, no, but I love them because they got some great ideas on game design.
Oh yeah, no, don't. I'm not knocking them at all. It's just they make me feel old sometimes. So you know, um, but yeah. Once you know,
No, I
once we
played
hit here,
the
that's
original
where we
Masters
are.
of Orion.
You played the original Masters of Orion. Okay, well, that's definitely before me. But
Back sometime in the 80s. I can't remember when.
hmm.
My brain cells are mostly dead.
Oh, Halo's got it right though. These games all need to change their titles. It needs to be Scar Ruler 2. It needs to be Scar Drive. Um, yeah.
So all
All
4X games needs to be Scar blank.
yep. Any if it's got Star in the title, it's an easy one to change.
You're right. I think that would actually kind of work.
Change anything Star related to Scar related. Because guess what? If it's Star related, I'm probably gonna play it. I love me some space games. I've gotten into most of them. There's a
No,
few of
I'm
them I've
thinking
passed
not
on, but
Star, but Scar. Skar.
well, no, it's got to be Scar SCAR for Scarlet Rever.
Just gotta start with Scar so it gets the Halo recognition, or maybe even the Gears of War recognition.
It needs to be Scar Engineers, World of Scarships. Oh God, Blaze. Scarablo, Scarblow.
Unfortunately,
It needs to be Scarablo instead of Scarblow because you could misinterpret that one. 7 Days to Scar.
all my contacts that's with that went into Halo and 432 Studios or 423 Studios. I can't
Is
remember.
Star Trek a
what it
famous
is.
sci-fi series or
But
a
they
walking
left.
simulator?
So I actually don't have a contact into them, so I can't actually
Mm.
put the plot point in their head.
Yeah, that's all good.
Or
Kerbal Scar
branding
program,
point
I
in
love
their
it.
head. The branding's what's kind of important these days.
Yeah.
Because I saw an article on Verge that talked about they really loved the Hoth battle for Star Wars Battlefront.
Yep.
But if it was just called Ice World Battle, no one would care.
Yeah. No. It has to be Hoth because
Or
it's
at least
so
Star
epic.
Wars, so that
Yeah.
the Ice World
Star
says
Wars.
it's Hoth. Because at the end,
Oh, my eye is killing me.
Return of the Jedi Luke fights the Return of the Jedi Darth Vader, which is not in the Empire Strikes Back. It's in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Well, no, there is a fight in between Luke and Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back. It's just not on Hoth.
And
He loses his hand in Empire.
He's not.
And
completely
it's the
blind.
famous it's just the famous scene where he says, Luke, I'm your father. Well, that's a misquote, but that's how people quote it all the time.
Yeah.
But no, I am your father. But people always quote it as Luke, I am your father, so it can still be in context. But I think if you said no, I am your father, people would get it. But anyways, I was reading an article
Yeah,
on
there-
famous
there's,
misquotes that
somebody
that people always get wrong.
Can't remember his first name. His last name is Caliandro. That does that particular scene,
Boom.
but Darth Vader is played by Al Pacino.
What?
It is funny as hell.
Yeah, I'd have to see that one. But alright, I think we're gonna go on and wrap this one up. I really wish that I could remember the Star Trek reference that we made to Deep Space Nine the other day. It was hilarious. It had me rolling. We brought it up earlier today, and I still can't recall. Um, Okay, they were talking about that. That's right. Sim wanted to make a space station, and so somebody referenced it and said, "Oh, well, it should be Beard Station 1." I was like, "Well, no, it's got to be Beard Station 9, BS9," and so then it became Star Trek BS9, and that's where the joke was. It was funnier when it actually happened. Now that I've been trying to think of it all damn night, it seems forced. But it was good, I swear. What's up, Chilla? How's it going? Terrible League of Cancer ad, and you can't skip it. Sorry, Chilla. And unfortunately, you're coming in at the end. I've got to go to bed. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. I think we're probably going to take a closer look at these space games that we've been, analyzing. We're going to look at Star Ruler. We're going to look at Star Drive. Both of them the sequels: Star Ruler 2, Star Drive 2. And if nobody's interested in those, maybe you guys can let me know. And I've got South Park: The Stick of Truth installed, and I'm considering playing that. But maybe I'll do it this weekend. And Blaze, watch it. I like DS9. We've all got our own opinions on these things.
If you got
I can understand.
go do it.
Yeah, I still
Especially
haven't played it.
since it's ramping up the sequel too.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Chilla. But yeah, no, I loved Deep Space Nine. I can understand some people taking issue with Enterprise, maybe. Though I thought it was good for what it was. Obviously, they broke some things, but all in all, I mean, I enjoyed the series. If you can forgive a few things.
No, the last two episodes with Empress Hiroshi was all they could do to make us forgive them.
Yep. It's been so long since I've seen those. But I'm gonna have to go back and I've been planning on getting back through there. Right now I'm currently actually doing Next Generation on my lunch breaks. I watch an episode every day.
I'm actually doing damages myself at the moment.
You're doing what? Oh, Damages? I haven't watched
Yeah,
that.
the Glenn Close. She's a lawyer. And
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
I did not realize they had 5 seasons, and I only saw like 4 episodes, and they got really busy with work.
Yeah.
But I looked back at my recommendations from Netflix, and 5 seasons.
Hmm.
I'll try it then.
Yeah, okay. If it's going on for 5 seasons, it's. I typically, I need something to be long, have some longevity for me to even get into it. But Chilla, as far as the comment about if it's not Star Wars, it's not worth it. I will say I prefer Star Wars to Star Trek any day, but I'm not one of those who's like, I'm a Star Wars exclusive. Man, they're both good in their own right. They're different things. They're totally different things, and they can both be appreciated. I like Star Trek, and Star Trek has the volume of work out there. It's something that has a much larger library of things to watch, whereas Star Wars, the actual content, visual content, both television and movies, is severely lacking. However, the books are fantastic, and that's what I read. I actually listen to audiobooks exclusively now, and I listen to Star Wars audiobooks on my way to and from work. And this year, I think I'm on my 19th Star Wars book for the year right now. It's I've been enjoying the hell out of it. I'm towards the end. Now there's a lot of stuff early I haven't read. We need to wrap this up. It's almost for almost 4 hours, but I'm reading. I want to say it's the Fate of the Jedi series, but there's 2 series. They were both like 9 books long. I'm at the very end. There's like 2 more books. I started this in January after wrapping up one other thing. It was the Darth Bane trilogy. That was great. But I've kind of jumped around in the timeline. I'm all over the place. But right now I'm at the very end. It's like 40 years after the events